Hey there, people. My name is Tori, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy X. In the last episode, we got to Kilika after a fight. Between episodes, actually just right now, I spent all of my sphere levels, and now I do actually want to change some equipment around. So I think I'll go over that. Now, in this game, equipment isn't straightforward. Every piece of equipment can have up to 4 different abilities. For example, this Mogul currently has 1 slot for abilities, but it does not have an ability in itself. If I go to, let's say, the Blinding Kate Sith, this has Dark Touch, which means that if I attack with it, it has a chance to blind its target. The Water Moomba has Water Strike, which is essentially just adds water element to every attack that I make with this. So which one is actually going to be better for me? Probably this one. Bangle. White Bangle has Ice Ward. At least that's an ability. So I'll just throw that on. That reduces ice damage, I believe. Ring. I don't have anything better here. If you see here, we have 2 Rods of Wisdom. This one gives Magic plus 8% and Sensor. This one just gives Sensor, but it's also got a spare slot. Some abilities can change the name of an item, of a piece of equipment. So probably if we were to give this Sensor, this would probably become a Rod of Wisdom. But I will equip this one because it just is the better one. No armor for Wakka just yet, and no spare weapon for him. Same thing for Kimahri, but Togori, Tidus, he has Brotherhood, which does give 5% strength. And then Longsword, we start out with this, and this is kind of a unique one, where it doesn't give... it doesn't have any slots for abilities. Spoiler, real quick, we will be able to forge our own equipment in a sense. But with that out of the way, let's just push forward. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you want? We're not open. Okay. So... Oh. Hey, watch your step. It's not safe this way. And I'm turned away. Alright. Some people are gathered here. What are they looking at?
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
So essentially this is saying that all of the monsters that we've been fighting are the spirits of people that have not wanted to die. And somehow she's just walking on the water. I imagine it would probably be pretty impactful. Very saddening to actually witness this. Especially if it was someone you cared about. Because we literally just saw their souls leave.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
I understand what he means. Alright, so let's make our way out. Let's see what the town is up to. Really just see what we can do for now.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Where? I assume it was off to the right, but I do want to explore some of this. Okay.
Whoa!
Right, and not a word was exchanged. Walker's waiting for you. Can I go this way? I can. Cool. Oh, a chest. Please excuse him, he's been affected by the toxin. So if he says anything offensive, don't take it too seriously. Potion ×3. What are you looking at? I ain't on display here. Go away, man. Huh. Alright. Well. Let's find where Wakka is. There he is.
Ah, there you are. Be St. Aurochs, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner Ohalland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep, Lord Ohalland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Wakka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Wakka.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
Wakka does have a point, though. When terrible events happen, people need to distract themselves, at least for a little bit, while they cope with what's been going on. Sometimes it's harder than others, but eventually, even subconsciously, you do come to accept what's going on. And with that, we are now in a jungle.
What's up?
So,
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... Well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
quiet as always from Kimahri. Got a couple of mana spheres. Currently my goal is to just get... That's something to be concerned about. My goal is to just get as many spheres as possible. Honestly, I did just want to say orbs, but whatever. Oof.
Kimahri, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a Lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
So, just like we were instructed, use Lancet. We get some HP, some MP, and now we can use Ronso Rage, our overdrive, to use that seed cannon that it just used. I don't know how it's going to use it, but alright, whatever, it worked out. 132, I think I'm just going to defend here for a bit. Can I swap out? I can. Good. And this is typically how the game is going to go. To share the experience, I'm going to swap out as many characters as possible during fight. I will probably focus on this more between episodes. You know, just to keep things moving along. What is this? Oh, no, there's a chest. Alright, we get Scout. I think Scout is... yeah, it's a ball for Wakka. And I would rather have, you know, any sort of ability as opposed to nothing. Anything is really better than nothing. I was actually just going to get into this. So, over on the right side, we have a yellow elemental. In the scan bar, you can see that there's a plus. And so each of these circles is an element. It'll take half damage from fire and ice. It will take 1.5 times the damage from water. And it will also heal from thunder, from electric. Now, if I equipped the Thunder Strike weapon on Yuna, I think that's who had it, and attacked with that weapon, the yellow elemental would heal. So, to get around that, we could just change our weapon in the middle of battle. But I don't have to worry about that. I don't want to escape. I don't want to summon Veilfor. I do have Null Shock. So I did get a few abilities between episodes. One of them was Null Shock. Null Frost and Null Blaze were the other two. Essentially, that is a one-time use of nullifying lightning. So I don't really know what I want to do here.
Let us Guardians handle the likes of these.
Alright, Wakka, take this guy out. Overkill, 174. And then I will hit this guy with water.
Anyone thirsty?
$352. Alright, Speed Spheres and Mana Sphere. Hi! On our way, sir. Okay. Excuse me? Uh-huh. Oh, good. I thought it was gonna make me fight it. So... we can just circumvent this thing. Also, Preemptive Strike is very good. Gonna bonk it. Or not. Take out the Wasp. And water. So, in terms of actual Final Fantasy, Kimahri is considered the blue mage of the group. Essentially, it's a mage that can learn abilities from monsters and use it against them. I don't typically like using him. Not that there's anything wrong with him, it's just it takes so much to find all of these correct abilities. But also, there are other more exciting, I'll say, abilities. Overdrives. So who am I with? Wakka. Alright, this takes more damage from ice. Just barely killed it. Gonna lance it. I may use him a lot really early on here, simply because Lancet, I mean, it costs nothing. It gets me all the benefit. The only thing is that it's just a somewhat weak attack. I mean, Lulu's out here hitting for 300. And Lancet just did, what, 74? So, it's nothing terribly exciting. It just exists. Ah. Alright, well. How do I... Abilities, there it is. Yuna, Cure. Okay. Okay. So, I am going to fight this? Yes. Wait. I'm going to do my sphere grid real quick. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's fight this thing. At least, let's see if we can fight this thing. We're gonna take more damage from fire. Won't absorb anything, which is also very good. 4,600 health. That's a lot of health. So let's see if we can dark it. I mean, might as well. Immune to dark. Great. And it poisoned us. Great. So what do I want to do? Probably lance it. 83. Go ahead and hit it with fire. Lulu is probably our strongest character right now. That's the thing about spellcasters, is that they are very good as far as burst goes. But the downside is that they take up a lot of MP. Do I have antidotes? I do have 4 of them. Is it worth using that? I think I will save it. Great. I don't know if I'll be able to kill this. I meant to switch out. Great. Okay. Water. And he has 8. Perfect time to switch out. Flee? Possibly. Cheer? Might actually be good. Not gonna risk it. Just gonna switch out to Yuna. Aha, she does have Isuna. But I also have a Veil Force summon. So, I can call out Veil Force. I can, and probably should, switch this to quick summoning. That's just something I forget to do. So, let's see here. How much you do with Sonic Wings? 100. How much you do with a normal attack? 183. Alright, cool. Oh my god, black magic? Fire? So, a summon's stats are roughly based on the summoner's stats. I'm gonna use Energy Ray. 1,000. They want a quarter of his health. Why? Oh god. Oh god. Are you kidding me? Regen? Huh. Alright. I think... So, some enemies do act differently when a summon is out. And of course it wakes up immediately. Great, I can't use summons. I've learned. So, vulnerable to fire. Well, I don't have fire. It's been silenced. Cool. Yet it still uses Earthquake. What is this? I feel lied to. Alright. Yuna, go ahead and heal. Just keep cheering up. Cheerio. Use a potion just to stay alive. Yep, I knew all of that was going to go away. That flea is tempting. 2700. Cool. So we're going to Isuna. Good, good dodge. Just keep my HP high. Nice. Alright, that's perfect. And I say that it's perfect because swordplay, spiral cut. There we go. Boom, 600. It's a solid percentage. Now, do keep in mind, this fight is optional. Fell asleep. Great. Cool. Awesome. Never mind. It doesn't act differently. Nice, nice, nice. And we killed it. All right. Now everyone gets experience. We get an MP sphere and a Baroque sword.
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young crusaders gather around. We'll
So.
beat sin into the ground.
Okay, I kept trying to say stuff, but anyway. What was I going to say? Those two were from, what was it, Luca? Anyway, if we check out the sphere grid, which is for anyone but Togori. So, if we go in to use that MP sphere that we have, it'll change an empty node into an MP node. This is essentially how you max out the sphere grid. It'll turn one of these empty nodes, ones that really don't mean anything, to something that actually has a purpose. These become more readily available later into the game. And it's not just MP Orb, the MP Sphere. It's all kinds of stats. And then something else that I wanted to mention, didn't know really how or when to put this in. The Sphere Grid is universal. Everyone is on the Sphere Grid at the exact same time. So, if you had enough movement and enough stat orbs, then like Wakka could become the mage over here, or Kimahri could take the path of Yuna. The only exception to this is Yuna, where she has that special summon ability. Yuna is still the only one that can use summon. There is not an ability node for it. So, with Lord Ochu out of the way, not that we needed to get him out of the way, I will end it here. For now, I hope you've been enjoying this, and please join me again for another episode of Final Fantasy X.